man, there are moments in life that change everything. And for award-winning South African singer Lira, that moment came in 2022 when she suffered a stroke that forced her to relearn something many of us take for granted, which is speaking. In interviews since, she has described slowly rebuilding her speech, celebrating each small milestone with gratitude and joy. And this morning, our beloved songstress is preparing to return to the stage for a special performance entitled Still Here at the Lyric Theatre in Gold Reef City. It is a celebration of courage, of recovery, and the power of music. Here she is, Lira. Oh man, do you know how long we've been trying to get you? But it's always been, you know, when the time is right. And this is it?
Yes.
The time is right?
The time is right.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm so excited to be here.
I know. You don't know how excited I am. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm grateful. I'm excited to be here and moving on with my life and trying out new things.
Yeah.
So,
like what? What is something new that you've tried out since since whatever's happened?
Yeah. Okay. This show is about. It's the first time I will have a show by myself. So I will. It's an intimate show that I will share with the people what I've gone through and my recovery, and through music. So it's a feel-good show. It's a feel-good show.
That is,
yeah.
and that's what's all about this, because you know, not everything up to here has been feel-good, because it's been a lot of hard work.
Yes.
And perhaps let's go to that, because I don't want to talk about exactly what happened. I think it's been well documented. Yes. You know, in 2022 when you suffered the stroke in Germany, and I mean, I remember sitting in an audience listening to the story, and it was one of the most incredible stories I've ever heard, that in fact it inspired me to quickly go and look at my medical cover and my insurance, because for somebody like you who's fit and healthy and you had everything going, and then something happens and everything changes.
Yeah.
But since then it's been a slow recovery where you've built yourself up to this part.
Yes.
Perhaps you want to talk to us and reflect over these years that you've been through.
Yeah. It was difficult, but as soon as I accepted my situation, I calmed down. It gave me a break that I much needed, and I didn't know I needed a break. So I took it slow, and it was a chance for me to reflect and look at my life, what I was doing, and things I was forced to, and that I didn't want to do. So I had to channel my life to be more reflective of my good feelings. Yeah. So something that happens to your life is something sometimes not bad. You have a chance to re-look at your life and make changes and build your life anew. That's what I've been blessed with, building my life anew.
Yeah, and I mean, I love how you say that, because you know, so many people say, oh man, I don't know what I would do in that position. And I imagine you as a person would think the same thing. What would I do in that position? But what I'm gathering from you is that when everything was taken away from you, everything that you know, speaking, writing, singing, all taken away in one split second. And suddenly all you're left with is yourself and your thoughts. And then it all depends on your mind and the strength of character and the strength of who you are to get you through that moment. Did you ever believe you were this strong? Because for me, you are the definition of an iron lady right now.
No, I didn't discover how strong I am until I had to be.
Yeah.
So I just took it in my stride. I was aware that I was healthy, so it wasn't so bad. I wasn't physically affected, so I could do all the things that I could do except not sing. So I lived my life with gratitude because I was alive.
Yeah.
So I didn't think I could be able to sing. So I made peace with that.
Wow.
So it was clear that I was alive. Then God would lead me to another path. Yeah. So I calmed down. So I discovered that I could sing 2 years into the stroke.
And that's what I wanted to ask you. What did that... okay, when you first tried, because obviously you lost your speech, but when you first tried to sing again, what happened? I mean, were you sitting alone? Did you sort of try and belt out a note and then suddenly heard this and thought,
So
what happened?
we were going to a 40th party of a friend, and I picked up my friend and Tyler's song Water.
Yes.
And I loved that song. And so I was playing it full blast, and we were driving, and I started singing. Make me sweat, make me hot. And I realized,
I can still sing. Hang on.
So I practiced my songs and I could sing easily. So it didn't, I didn't have to wait practicing singing. I discovered it by accident.
Wow. I wonder if Tyler knows this. That song is bigger than she ever imagined.
Yes.
I want to know, because I know a lot of people say that, is that sometimes, you know, as you say, you discovered it 2 years after and you were still learning basically to speak properly, but you
Yes.
could actually belt out a note and it's like, hang on, whoa, what happened here?
Yeah.
Do you find it is easier for you to sing?
Yeah.
Even, I mean, now,
Yeah.
you know, speaking as opposed to standing and performing.
Yes.
Much
yes,
easier
yes.
for you.
So the singing has helped me recover my speech
Wow.
even more.
Yeah.
So singing is easier for me, but it trains my mouth to pronounce words. So it helps my speaking, learn speaking faster. So it is very essential for my recovery.
Yeah, you know, your story reminds me of, and it's very different, but it's the same kind of concept of, it was Queen Elizabeth II's father. He had a terrible stutter, and he couldn't speak properly. There was a movie about it as well. He couldn't speak, he had a very severe stutter, but he was thrown into the limelight to be king and needed to address the nation. And in order to teach him how to speak properly, his voice coach made him sing.
Yes.
And when he sang, he could sing, but when he spoke, he couldn't speak. And that is your blessing.
Yes.
That is your blessing.
The brain functions differently when you sing than when you're talking. So remember that guy who was an Idol's winner?
Yeah.
He had a stutter.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes. So it takes a different part of the brain to sing as opposed to talking. So when I'm talking, I struggle putting my words together. But when I sing, I do it naturally.
Amazing, amazing. I'm going to get his name for us in a moment, but I'm not thinking right now because all I'm thinking about is you. And I want to also just look at, you mentioned something, my friends. I was going to a friend's birthday. Were friends still vast, or did they become quite few when you were going through troubled times?
No. I have my sisterhood.
Yeah.
And they kept, they returned me to my normal self. So they didn't treat me like I was sick. So we kept going on as if, so I have friends I'm grateful for my friends.
Yeah, they've helped, they've
Yes.
persevered you, people
Yes.
that are very, very close to you. But I do know that you had a difficult time with the loss of your mom as well. And that happened quite recently.
Yeah.
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 What was that like for you? Because that's another difficult
Yeah.
part of your life. And I know the reason I bring this up is not to delve, but there's the most beautiful photograph of her in your material for this Still Here concert.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. There she
Yes.
is.
Oh,
That's
Mama.
beautiful.
Oh, it's her 70th birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mama.
So that was very difficult. Nothing was wrong with her. She was healthy. She ate well. She was healthy. So when she had cancer, 8 months after I was diagnosed, and I think she had cancer because I had a stroke. She held on to the trauma
Yeah.
of my stroke. So she didn't know. So at 8 months, I stopped all therapy and I wanted to take care of my mother. So I stayed with her for a year. She moved into my house and we had a moment to share every day together. And I nursed her back to life. And we used to run, we used to go on holidays, and I'm grateful for the 2 years that we had to spend together.
Oh, that
Yeah.
that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. She's magnificent. Now we know where you
Yeah.
get your looks from.
Thank
hey?
you.
That strong presence, that absolutely beautiful, strong presence. But I mean, what you're telling me here is a lesson for everybody because, you know, what happened to you when you had your stroke, you were a perfectly healthy,
Yes.
fit, beautiful young woman. Yes, overworked and stressed,
Yes.
things that are happening inside of you that you don't even know because you don't necessarily listen to this vessel that we've been born with. You just keep on pushing it to the limits.
Yeah.
And then when you reach the limit, your body says, hang on a second, you know what I'm saying? Please look after me.
Yes.
Same for your mom.
Yeah.
The biggest gem of a lesson that you've learned through these very difficult years you've been through, I think I've learned my lesson from you, but what is that personal lesson you've learned?
That when things happen to you, they are for you.
Sure.
They are for you. So my stroke taught me to listen to my body. I was pushing it so hard. And I was pushing it so hard. So now I'm able to feel my body. I'm able to put myself in less stress because I listen to my body and I rest.
Yeah.
So it's taught me to live my life better.
Sure.
And you've got to move your body and eat healthy if you want to live. So my mother had cancer because she didn't process her trauma.
Yeah.
So listen to your body.
Listen to your body, listen to yourself. And love what you say, you're not given anything you can't handle.
No.
What comes your way is meant for you.
Yes.
Sure,
Yes.
that's a powerful thing because many of us always ask that question, why me? Why do I have to go through
Why
this?
not you?
Well,
Why not you?
exactly, why not
Why
me?
not?
Well, let's be honest now. You're getting up onto a stage. You're in front of a crowd that are there to see you and you have stood the test of time for all these years and you come back even stronger. And I love this still here. I love that because you are still here and very
Yes.
strong. Besides that, you're celebrating 20 years of Feel Good.
I feel good.
Are you kidding me? That was released 20 years ago. Oh, man. Give us just one, please. Just one little.
I just wanna feel good every day. I wanna wear a smile upon my face. I wanna feel the joys of the day. I wanna feel alive in every moment.
Oh man, wow. You know, this is a soundtrack to our lives. You know this. I mean,
Yes.
20 years, you were saying, and I don't want details because
Yes.
I don't think you know the
Yes.
details, but this song has been chosen in a Netflix story that's coming up.
Yes. They chose this last year. And 19 years after it's been released,
Oh.
it's still making moves.
It's still making moves. Well, it's still moving us.
Yes.
And I can promise you, it's moving a lot of people out there that are listening to you singing this. Are there tickets still available for Still Here?
Yes.
Are there?
Yes.
No ways.
So tickets are available at web tickets. Yeah, join me, and it's going to be an important show for me and for you.
And for you.
Yeah.
What date is it?
Oh, it's the 18th of April,
18th
and
of
it's
April.
at the Lyric Theatre.
Okay, I am buying myself some tickets. 18th at the Lyric. This is where you're going to be performing. But it's not just a performance, it's a story.
Yeah.
And your life is about the story that's going to culminate
Yes.
on the stage, and perhaps the start of a brand new chapter.
Yes.
Because there's so much more coming.
Yes.
Are you allowed to give us a glimpse into what you got planned for future, for what's ahead now?
I can't think of the future as a result of the stroke.
Yeah.
I can't.
That is not a bad thing.
Yes.
Can I be honest
Yes.
with you? Because we're always in this position where, and I have this fault as well, is I'm constantly sitting here in the now and I'm thinking, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? And I'm forgetting that what I'm doing now is as important.
Yes.
Perhaps it is the most important
The most
thing.
important.
So this is another lesson.
I'm caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
And I do not worry about tomorrow.
Oh, I love you. Thank you for speaking my soul. You are like my spirit animal, I promise you. From a Barbie to you being here, and you are still here, and we're still here, and we're going to be lots and lots more in the future together. Thank you so much, Lira, for coming to visit us.
Thank you.
Book that ticket, everybody. Book it. And they are there. They're still available by some miracle. You'll be able to catch Lira in concert. It's called Still Here. It's more of a concert. It is a journey of healing and a powerful return to the stage. So please get your tickets. All right, quick break. See you after this.